The daughter of Karen Ristevski will be a shock witness for the prosecution in the murder trial against her father. Amid revelations, the autopsy report found the mother's cause of death was inconclusive. Boris Ristevski, 54, appeared in the dock today for a committal mention after 2 months in custody over the death of his 47-year-old wife. The court heard the defense wants to cross-examine the pathologist about the indications of trauma and has questions about a body that's been decaying for that length of time. Boris Ristevski and his daughter, Sarah, made tearful pleas for information about Karen. Mr. Ristevski has always maintained his innocence. Mr. Ristevski's lawyer, Sam Norton, raised an issue surrounding a bone in Ms. Ristevski's neck. He also requested to question a dental expert and an engineer. The disappearance of Ms. Ristevski captivated the nation after the fashion boutique owner seemingly vanished without a trace. She had been missing for 8 months before her remains were spotted by a bushwalker at Macedon Regional Park in February 2017. The disappearance of Ms. Ristevski captivated the nation after the fashion boutique owner seemingly vanished without a trace. The Ristevski's daughter, Sarah, made tearful pleas alongside her dad for the safe return of her mum while she was still missing. The then 21-year-old broke down at a press conference in July last year when a reporter asked Mr. Ristevski if he killed his wife. Sarah will give evidence, as well as Mr. Ristevski's son Anthony Richard, in a 2-week committal hearing starting July 16. Mr. Ristevski, who admitted he was the prime suspect, was charged with murder 10 months later in December, and has been in custody since. She had been missing for 8 months before her remains were spotted by a bushwalker at Macedon Regional Park. The Ristevski's daughter, Sarah, made tearful pleas alongside her dad for the safe return of her mum while she was still missing. He has always maintained his innocence. Lawyers for the accused withdrew a bid to have the case suppressed in the media. Despite previously living in a $1 million Avondale Heights home, Mr. Ristevski was last month granted state-funded legal aid for his top defense lawyer. Mr. Ristevski's lawyers pored over a 22,000-page brief of evidence as they looked to defend the accused killer. During his time in prison, it was revealed Mr. Ristevski had been bashed. Mr. Ristevski was comforted by family and friends at his wife's funeral. Magistrate Suzanne Cameron noted there was a large volume of evidence that covered a range of topics. Up to 80 witnesses may be called at a future committal hearing to determine if there is enough evidence for Mr. Ristevski to stand trial. The magistrate said several witnesses will speak about the background and history of the case. Mr. Ristevski was one of the pallbearers at a private funeral service for his wife at Essendon's St. John's Uniting Church. This type of evidence may be used in relation to motive, the court was told. A car similar to Ms. Ristevski's black Mercedes-Benz coupe was spotted by CCTV cameras at Diggers Rest on the day she went missing, police have previously said. Mr. Ristevski was one of the pallbearers at a private funeral service for his wife at Essendon's St. John's Uniting Church. Copyright 9 Digital Proprietary Limited 2018.